guys, this is Shamika again from Live, Love, Life, and Travel. So this is like part 3 of my I've been here for 2 months and this is what I've learned video. So I wanted to do a review on where I'm staying. My apartment's kind of messy. I don't want to show you, but I'm leaving tomorrow, and so I don't think I will remember to redo it in the morning. So I'm just going to show you the apartment. But I'm staying at the K House Apartments, which is 15 minutes outside of town, outside of Taipei Gate, northeast of Chiang Mai, past the train station. And so what I think about my apartment. It's a nice apartment. It's relatively new, relatively up to date, and relatively modern. Very, very quiet. Almost too quiet. And the neighborhood itself is really, really quiet. So if you want to get away from noise and traffic and stuff, this is a good area. My apartment itself is a studio apartment, more like a hotel room, less like a studio really. It's just a room with a bed, a couple of built-in desk, a tiny little refrigerator that doesn't really get that cold, a closet with a drawer in it, some storage space, and a bathroom. They do have 1 bedroom and 2 bedroom places, and I tell you, like, you forget how much you really love like a homey vibe. And I got to see someone's apartment here that was a 2 bedroom, and he had 2 bedrooms and a living room with a really comfortable looking couch and a kitchen. I can't wait till I can just like make myself a cup of tea or something. And so the apartment that I have here is 4,500 baht, which it's like $100 and something. And I think the 1 bedrooms are like 6,000, and maybe 2 bedrooms are almost 8,000 baht, which is like, I don't know, $200 over $200 or something, cheap. Or it depends on your budget. You can get cheaper than that. You can get places that are 3,000 baht, so you can even get cheaper than that. So the place itself is nice. I don't have any complaints about the place itself, except for the walls. The walls are really, really thin here. Like when someone talks next door, it's like they're in your ear. Like not in your room, like in your ear. Being that most people are out all day and working and they're relatively quiet anyway, it doesn't happen too much. But once in a while they get on the phone and it's something hilarious and they're just cackling and you're just like, oh my gosh. So sometimes it feels like I'm living with roommates more than I'm living in my own apartment. So that's what I don't like. So, dealing with my landlord. That's another situation. I kind of heard that maybe this is just the Thai way of doing things, but it's happened a few times now where when we agree on a total, this is the total, this is how much everything's gonna be, deal. When I get the bill, it's always more. It's always added more onto it, and it's almost like she's constantly like poking for some more, like shaking, like, got some more change in there, give it to me, let me figure out something that you owe me or some reason why you need to like pay me some more money. By the way, the K House Apartments is a service apartment, and the service apartment is where like everything's already hooked up and kind of done for you. It's very fast and convenient. It's a lot here in Chiang Mai and in Thailand in general. So like first time I did it, it was like 4,500 baht, but then when she handed me the bill, it was 6,000 baht. And then the next month, it was going to be 6,000 baht, and then she handed me the bill, it was like 12,000 baht. And then when I went to pay the bill, it was like 12,775 baht. And then like 10 days later, she said I owe her 1,300 baht. So I was kind of like, okay, and it's not that it doesn't, the stuff that was added is not like it doesn't make sense. This is not a hotel, this is an apartment, so you have to pay water and electricity and internet and stuff like that. But when I say total and I translate it from Thai into Thai total, and we both agree, we both look at each other in the eyes and total, yes, agree, deal, but then you hand me the bill and it's something else, it just makes me not feel like you're lying. It just makes me feel like you're not telling me the whole truth, and it just makes me feel really, really uneasy, and therefore I am no longer going to stay here and I'm going to leave. I was going to leave anyway for a little bit, but I was still going to keep the apartment, but I can't do with the whole like every week it's like, oh, now you owe me for something else, like I just paid you this, like how do I owe you something else? So yeah. But the other person that lives here, which there are not a lot of foreigners that live around here, but the other person that does live here says that he likes it. So maybe that's just my experience. Maybe I'm misunderstanding. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't like the whole thing. And there's other little things that they tend to like add to your bill. Like I actually pay to have my sheets changed every week, and I pay like 100 baht a week to have my sheets changed and washed, or just changed really. And so I can change my own sheets. There's washing machines out there in the lobby. I can wash my own sheets. I heard that you can opt out of it. I didn't opt out of it because I just didn't want to get here and ruffle feathers right away. So they add little things like that to get more money out of you. And also my electricity bill is 7 baht a unit, and so the 775 baht that she added to my bill was supposed to be the electricity. And of course, like I'm like, I don't know if that's right. I don't know. But I have a friend who's been living here for a while, and he actually bought his own condo, and when I told him it was 7 baht a unit, he said that's a bit high. He says the normal amount is 5 to 6 baht a unit, but which is nothing really compared to US, so euro. But he said that they still overcharge you and they pocket the rest. And he went to the actual electricity company to ask them how much is it a unit, and the electricity company told him 4 baht a unit. And they actually made his landlord stop charging him the 5 baht that he was charging them, and that he only paid 4 baht after that. So he did his due diligence, and he worked for it and made sure he got the deal that he wanted to. For most people, it's really not worth it. It's like I said, it's nothing really, but it adds up, and you kind of just a little bit get sick of the whole like they're constantly pulling on your purse strings and trying to get a little bit more out of you. So even though it's not that much, it's just kind of like the principle of it all. So other than that, like, you may not have that experience with the landlord here. She doesn't speak very good Thai, and so I usually talk to her daughter, and maybe that's where the miscommunication is coming from. I don't know. The place itself is fine, and so I'm gonna give you like a little, keep in mind my place is kind of dirty, so yeah. Alright, so this is my balcony, and I believe all of the units have balconies. And so this is the floor balcony, which is, it's not the best view, but I have no pants on, by the way, so nobody. So this is the floor balcony. This is my string where I hang my clothes. This is the parking lot. This is the view. And as you can see, it's really, really quiet, like I said before. Like, there's rarely any noise going on. And it has like a screen where you can keep this open and close the screen. It does get really hot. And then it has aircon, which if someone says you want a room with a fan or aircon, splurge the few 100 baht and get the aircon because it gets really hot. So these are the built-in desks that I was talking about. There's 3 in here, and they all have drawers. So that's storage. And this is the bed. The bed's pretty comfortable. And one of the things that I liked in the picture was like the bright, like reddish orange wall. I love that color. It's one of my favorite colors. And then I have the wood paneling backboard. And it comes with a TV. And it comes with cable, but honestly, like, there's 2 channels that I can watch, which is Al Jazeera, which is like my favorite channel now. It's like news, educational, and then I have like old 90s movies channels, and sometimes it's in Thai anyway. And it's more storage. It comes with like a little bench that I use as a little table, and it's more storage, shelves, closet, which I heard that it's like, you know, you don't really get closets in all of these places, so it's supposed to be a big deal to have a closet. It doesn't come with any hangers though, so you might have to get hangers. And then more drawers and more storage. I never use it. Like, it's like almost too much storage. Like, if you're gonna be here long term, then yeah, but I don't have that much stuff. This is a little refrigerator that doesn't really get that hot. Mirror, lights, and then it's like the double doors, and then this is the bathroom. is the shower. The shower, I like the bathroom, the towel is really nice. The shower gets really hot. And shelves, mirror, sink, nice little matte color, more storage, tiles. So yeah, sorry about the mess, but I figured this is the only time I was gonna remember to take a little, yeah, okay. So yeah, that's my apartment. Oh, quick side note, what I learned about the showers is that the less full on you turn it on, the hotter the water gets. So if you turn it on full blast, it usually doesn't get as hot. If you turn it on just like a little bit, almost like right above drizzle, it gets really nice and hot. And in Thailand, like having a hot shower you don't always get, especially if you're staying in like hostels or budget places. So oh yeah, and nice hardwood floors too. I mean, it's not really real wood, but it looks like wood. I like wood floors. So maybe my little tour didn't give a really good description of what the place looked like. I like it. It looks nice to me. It's just that it feels like a hotel and not an apartment. So it's hard to, excuse me, it's hard to like feel like at home here. So I don't know, but we'll see where I stay next. So that's my review on the K House apartments. Like I said, I had like a little thing with my landlord. Maybe you won't feel that way. The apartment itself is fine, except the thin paper walls. Really quiet, nice decent place, clean. The doors lock at night. You need a key card to get in and out. Yeah, so that's it. Fix my braid. Oh, side note, the other day somebody was like, oh my gosh, I love your dreads. So either A, they think all braids are dreads, or B, I need to get this redone. It's been a couple of months. So I'll probably do another video on black girl trying to get her hair did in Thailand. So we'll see. Anyways, thank you for joining me for another episode of Live, Love, Life, and Travel.